Okay, so how's everyone doing? This is a quick video on MPC campaigns for recruiting firms. So if you run or own a recruiting agency, this is literally one of the most powerful strategies that you can use right now, right? And I'll tell you why. As a recruiting firm, there is not much you can do about your offer, right? There is essentially no fancy way of you positioning your offer. Because what happens is if you're running a marketing agency or if you're running a similar sort of a business, what usually ends up happening is that you have like a unique way of positioning your offer, right? Because I've noticed many marketing agencies do this. Even if they're selling something as generic as Facebook ads, they'll write something that makes it sound unique, something like we use our hyper viral system to generate leads for real estate companies. So I hope you get the drill. I hope you get the message. I hope you get what I'm trying to say, right? So in the recruiting space, issue comes that this is something that you cannot implement for yourself. But the one thing that allows you to stand from everyone else is the quality of your candidates, and it's basically the kind of candidates that you have at your firm, right? So this is what we do, right? We run candidate led outreach, or as you guys may be knowing of it, good old MPC campaigns, right? And this is how we run MPC campaigns here at Zillion. And I'll be going over what all you could do as well, if you're planning to run MPC campaigns. This is by far the quickest way of getting results, and this is what we do for our clients, when they want quick results. Then we've just onboarded them, to show that that we're getting good results for them, right? So this is what we primarily use, works very well. But yeah, I'll just get into the process. Three easy steps, right? The first step is that we scrape intent based leads only. So what we do is we find leads that have open jobs in the certain industry, or in the certain vertical, basically, where we have a candidate, where we have someone that we could use to fill this position. So what we do is, for example, let's say you have an amazing software engineer candidate, right? What we do is we go on clay.com, we find companies that have posted a job opening for a software engineer in the last 7 to 10 days. Then we scrape the direct hiring manager's details, right? So for example, if it's a software engineer role and there's a person named Josh who's the hiring manager, what we do is we use clay to get the direct details of Josh, the hiring manager, and further we reach out to Josh. But yeah, step number one, we scrape intent based leads, right? So for example, we have a great software engineer candidate, like I told you, right? Just go on clay, find companies that have posted open jobs in software engineering in the last 7 to 10 days, and then you can use clay to find the direct the details of the direct hiring manager for these roles as well, right? And since you found out our channel, since you're one of the few lucky people who know about Zillion systems, I'll give you a pro tip, right? This is a secret, don't tell this to anyone. But what we do is for our clients, right, to get the best results we can for our clients, in clay itself there is an option that allows you to find companies that have certain keywords in their job descriptions, right? So what we do is, for example, companies that have words like urgent need, hiring urgently, rapidly growing, etc. Similar terms, they basically signal that they're looking to fill this role immediately. So in these cases, usually they are open to external help as well. So again, since you're a part of the Zillion family now, here's a small hack for you, that you can use to get better results. But jokes apart, second point is we position our candidates, not our clients, right? We position our candidates as picture perfect for their needs, right? And the purpose of these campaigns is basically to sell the candidates and not your service, right? What I mean by this is we are essentially pitching the candidate. If they need a software engineer and we have a competent software engineer, it increases our chances of getting good reply rates, right? So what we like doing is basically we like to tell them more about the key skills or valuable traits that our candidates possess. We figure out what sort of ideal qualities the candidate would be having, and we try to leverage that in our email. Sounds complex? If so, I'll tell you in a simple way. For example, you would obviously prefer a salesperson who is persistent, who can reach out to people, over someone who's not persistent, who does not like reaching out to people, right? There are certain qualities that you would prefer in a certain role. So just figure that out as well. If you're placing salespeople, find people that are competent, people that have soft skills, essentially, right? Just figure out what ideal qualities your candidate should be having, and then find candidates according to that. And the purpose here is basically to just craft a picture perfect candidate. And what you can do is, once you have your own picture perfect candidate, you can basically pitch that candidate to all sorts of companies that have open jobs in that industry, right? But again, since you're a part of the Zillion family now, here's a pro tip for you. What you can do is we do this at Zillion. It's a rare case scenario, but if if this is suitable for you, if you can implement this for yourself, I guarantee that this will work very well. So what we do is we use AI to exactly match the skill set that these people have posted in the job descriptions with the skill set of our candidates, right? For example, if we have candidates that are experienced 5 years plus, or we have candidates that have done a certain thing in the past which this company needs, we essentially use AI to find companies, to basically match the candidates with the companies, right? So if a company has posted, they're looking for an experienced person, if they've posted that they're looking for someone who has experience, what we usually do here is we use the AI to basically make these dream candidates, right? So the dream candidates we're pitching to them is essentially what they already want, right? So obviously increases the chance and the likelihood of a good email campaign going out, good outbound campaign going out, and obviously you signing more job orders and getting more leads. And that is exactly what we help you do here at Zillion Systems. A shameless plug, but let's get into point number 3 as well. So as you can see, right, point number 3 is we have to write super simple and non-salesy emails. So script writing fundamentals are actually very simple, right? There's nothing much to script writing. All your emails, I believe, should be short. They should be to the point, and they should be focusing on pitching the candidate rather than your service, right? So if you want immediate results, this is something complicated as well, because it took me like 4 or 5 years to understand this, 4 or 5 years of doing consistent outreach, 4 or 5 years of being in the outbound space. But yeah, I mean, it's just something that would take a lot of time to explain, and that would take a lot of time to master. But essentially, this is all you need to do: keep the scripts simple, keep the scripts short, and they should be very very relevant as well. And in our case here, for MPC campaigns, they should be focusing on pitching the candidate rather than the service. And I know you're a busy founder, I know you want more revenue, I know you want more leads on top of the existing referrals that you're already getting. I know you want these leads, right? So I'll not make you wait more. I'll just give you the spoiler, right? Use this script if you want your MPC campaigns to work, right? This is what we use here at Zillion. Hey, first name. Notice you were hiring for whatever role they're hiring. Sales ed here, example. Not sure if you'd be open to external help, but we specialize in placing sales talent at whatever niche they're in, right? For example, here it's SaaS. But in placing sales talent at SaaS companies like yours, right? In case you'd be open to it, I have a perfect candidate for you. Proven track record of closing six-figure enterprise deals, successfully led sales teams at his previous company, great listener with a problem-solving attitude that allows him to close more deals. If this sounds like someone who's fit for the role, if this sounds like someone you'd like to have in your team, feel free to get back and I'll send over the resume for you to review. Right? P.S. We've placed sales heads previously at companies like X, Y, and Z. By X, Y, and Z, just add in companies that are similar to theirs. If you've done this, well and good, it'll increase the likelihood of the campaign working. If not, forget it. If you do not have social proof in the same industry, forget it. The campaigns will still perform equally good. I mean, not as good, obviously. Social proof will enable you to get better results, but the results will still be, better than the spammy outreach campaigns that most recruiting firms are running. And this is something that will literally allow you to differentiate from anyone and everyone else in the market successfully. But yeah, I mean, nothing much to MPC campaigns, these 3 steps. Just follow this to the T, and I guarantee you'll get more job orders. Happy scaling. Thanks for watching the video. And if you need help scaling your established firm on top of referrals, if you want a working, client acquisition channel for you, if you want more leads, you want more revenue, you're actually looking to scale, Q4 is coming. Feel free to book a call, and we can dive more deep into what all could be done for your firm. And yeah, thanks for watching once again.